Welcome back. Mr. Gbenga Ogunshaki did not envisage that a CSR project will be met with stiff opposition in his community. Could there be an ulterior motive behind his philanthropic gesture? Is the leadership of the community oblivious of the benefit? Here's the report.
Located a few meters away from the entrance of Isheri Estates community along the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway is a structure made of galvanized iron pipes. At first glance, one can hardly tell what it is while in its skeletal stage. This structure, being constructed on both sides of the road by an individual, is a subject of contention between the sponsor and the Residents Association. The association calls it a bus stop and wants the developer to stop work, citing security risk and traffic congestion.
We are in a border community. This is Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. And before now, we've been faced with kidnappings and attacks from different sources. Landlords have been kidnapped in these estates over time. And we feel strongly that having a bus stop by the entrance or something to the community, in the night it becomes a serious security risk. Apart from the activities of beggars, as we can see, and activities of buses, we also see that if anybody hides here in the night, because the entrance is always blocked in the evening, if somebody hides here, to attack a resident is always very easy. And once you take the person to the express, they are gone. So as a community, we have made efforts before now to create a walkway so that buses will be stopping by the walkway. We built that walkway, ISECOM built it, so that buses will be parking there. Then people will come down, then walk over and do whatever they want to do, go into the estate. But the buses don't listen. And if you allow this bus stop, indirectly you're telling the buses to even leave the express and permanently block the entrance. Going to work is tough here, so it is something we feel we need assistance over. Apart from the issue of security, safety of our residents is very important. Going to work will become more stressful. We spend about 10-15 minutes trying to enter the express in the morning when buses will block the whole place.
The association claims to have advised the developer against it and called the attention of security and relevant regulatory agencies in Ogun State.
Not that we are against a community development project, but a project that we have negative impact on the residents is not welcome within the community. So we've approached the chairman of the estate in which the person, in person of Mr. Gbenga Ogunshaki, we've engaged the chairman to appeal to him to reconsider his stance on constructing these. But all effort has proved abortive. We also approached local government, and they told us that this is not within their jurisdiction, that we should approach Ogun State government. And we've written letters to Ministry of Transportation. They've also come for sightseeing. They've also inspected the bus stop, and they said they have not given approval for individual to build a bus stop here. But 4 weeks after, we've not heard anything from them, and we've written a reminder to them about the latest development, because it was at a developmental process before, and all of a sudden the man came back and started installing the metals and about to roof.
We caught up with the man behind the project, Mr. Gbenga Ogunshaki. His explanation on the motive for the development is contrary to the argument and fears presented by the association. He calls it a commuter's shelter.
That's not a bus stop shelter. It's meant to be a decent recess for decent people in the estates who either they want to exit or they are coming in, there is rain or too much sunshine. They can just hang in there. It is not a bus stop. Read my lips. It cannot be a bus stop. A bus stop is not allowed in that place. As a matter of fact, it is a structure to tactfully cordon away those who will ingress into the estate indecently. Either you call them beggars or street side traders. Because that thing is just a recess, not a bus stop. As a matter of fact, when that thing is fully done, no bus can be able to come in because it's supposed to be owned by residents in the estate.
Mr. Ogunshaki says the shelter is part of a CSR beautification project being executed by his foundation and that it is approved by the Ogun Property Investment Corporation, OPIC.
I've been in correspondence with the chairman. He won't say I'm not in correspondence. And if you check our sequence of correspondences, it is pleasant. It is understandable. As a matter of fact, I was almost the one facilitating the relationship between ISECOM and OPIC, but there's a limit to which I can go because I advise the chairman, you are a formal body. OPIC is a formal body. Let there be an interface. I'm just a third-party stakeholder. I can be present. There's a model that is approved. They have a supervisory engineer in the place. They have a manager, they have a director. And they are supervising, overseeing the project. They have done all the necessary needfuls that they structure like that. So why do we even go to Ministry of Transport? It's just like wanting to shunt the process. OPIC, who has done such large estates in that place, they want to beautify the entrance to that place to add value to all the massive investment that they have done. They are supervising it. We are just doing it gradually.
Ishari Estates community is just a stone throw to OPIC. A director in the office, Engineer Dotun Akinwale, confirmed to Channels Television off camera that the project is approved by his organization, with officials assigned to supervise it. Our findings revealed that the location of the proposed shelter lies within the land controlled by OPIC, giving further credence to power of decision the agency has over the matter.
It doesn't take so much to be a reporter on this platform. Your pictures and videos of happenings around you are enough to tell your story and attract developmental changes to your community. Simply post the videos and pictures on our Eyewitness portal via the Channels TV app, which you can download from the various app stores online. Here are some of the pictures you already sent in.
Our first shot on this segment is from Ikorodu in Lagos State. In the video, angry commercial tricycle can be seen blocking the Shagamu Road to protest an accident that involved a trailer and a passenger-loaded tricycle. The eyewitness reporter says the accident claimed the lives of 3 persons and left one seriously injured. The reporter also laments the bad condition of the road, which contributes to incessant accidents in the area.
Yes, journalism.
The next set of images, also from Lagos, pictures the extent of damage done by a fire outbreak at the popular Ladikwa automobile spare parts market in Munshi in the early hours of Sunday, May 30. The fire, which was reported to have started from one of the shops dealing in automobile spare parts along Alakweju section of the market, was quickly quelled by the Lagos State Emergency Management Agency and its collaborators. It recorded no injuries nor fatalities. Finally, on this segment are pictures showing the deplorable state of Aboruoki Road in Iyanopaja, Alimosho local government area of Lagos State. The pictures were taken after a recent downpour to show how impassable it is whenever it rains. The reporter says several efforts made to draw the attention of the Lagos State government has not yielded any results.
Thanks for sending those images. That's where we draw the curtains on this week's edition of the program. See you again next week. I am Yomi Otaigwe.